Having gained an overall understanding of the 5-point plan, this video focuses on planning and implementing Point 1, which identifies pockets of zero-dose and under-vaccinated children. The 5-point plan can be implemented in any geographic area, but for the purpose of this video, we are using the example of a district with sub-districts. Planning is critical and will determine the outcome of the entire 5-point plan. It should begin well in advance and involve discussions with the Ministry of Health and implementing partners. Volunteers, preferably from the catchment area and overseen by a designated supervisor, will collect data by visiting and recording each and every structure in the targeted area. With the district, sub-district, or chosen area, the first step is to assemble existing data, such as the total population and the numbers of households, dwellings, buildings, and structures. Landmarks such as schools and religious buildings in the targeted area are essential tools and can be obtained from existing mapping programs and local knowledge. Using the uniquely developed 5-point plan tool, begin by entering the number of days planned for field implementation. Remember, the more field days, the fewer teams required. Then, enter the collected data assembled in the previous step by sub-district level. The planning tool will then calculate an estimated number of teams required to cover each sub-district and in turn the entire district. Some sub-districts, such as urban areas, may require more than one team, others may only require one team, and some may not even require a full team's work, allowing this team to support other sub-districts. There are two sets of maps required for the planning phase: district and sub-district level maps. Add the location of health facilities, roads, and sub-district boundaries to an existing district map. The estimated team numbers required to complete data collection in each sub-district, as obtained from the planning tool, should be marked on the map. Now, create individual sub-district maps that include roads, key landmarks, and the building footprints as available from mapping programs such as OpenStreetMap or using map libraries. Add the number of teams required to complete data collection in the sub-district. As an example, let us look at a sub-district that only requires one team, in this case, Team 23. As you will see, Team 23 in the sub-district map has clearly defined boundaries, locations of buildings and dwellings, roads, and landmarks. Having now identified the estimated number of teams and days of fieldwork, along with maps with landmarks and boundaries, and incorporating local knowledge, a final agreement on the implementation plan is reached between the Ministry of Health and all key partners. Now, let's consider the equipment, transportation, and training needed for the successful implementation of Point 1. Information obtained from interviews with caregivers is captured using handheld telephones via an Open Data Kit program, also known as ODK, that has been developed for the 5-point plan. The handheld phone used by volunteers will also take a GPS recording from each building and dwelling visited. All operational personnel will require a telephone, while supervisors will need additional equipment, such as a backup phone, power banks, and chargers. All supervisors will require transport, such as bicycles, motorcycles, or motor vehicles. In some rural situations, volunteers may need transport, depending on the terrain. Additionally, all volunteers and supervisors will need training. Training materials are included in the how-to guide. For all questions related to this video, refer to the how-to guide or contact the American Red Cross. The next video describes the Operations Center and its support of field activities.